This video now is by request. Now I'm sorry, I've forgotten who requested it, but anyway, this is going to be a quick tour of my plot. Not a quick tour probably, but I'm going to go through the plot explaining where it starts, what normally goes in where, and just to give you an idea of the size of it. So okay, officially my plot starts on this post here. Now, as you can see, I've knocked some fresh posts in. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be moving my chicken wire from here onto here. I left the paths, as I've explained earlier, for convenience to get round, but to neighbours and that, but it doesn't really work that way. So I'm reclaiming it so I can have the space to grow stuff on. This area here started off as my fruit area. Over on the left, down there, are a load of golden raspberries I got fed up with and I cut them back. They're probably going to come out. I'm probably going to transplant those when I'm going to take this fence down up to that post there, because I've got a blackberry on the last bit, so that's staying. But that's open to change. It just depends on how much space I'm going to gain on the other side, which I'll show you in a bit. Right, so in here, towards the end of the summer, beginning of the autumn, I actually put my perennials in here for somewhere so they could grow on over the winter. They've survived lovely. Got loads of lupins in this one. I've left the dahlias in there as an experiment, and then we've got different perennials in there. I've already taken them out of this one. Before I had the perennials in, this is where the potatoes were growing, in these 5 beds. And in the past, I've had my beans in here. Over on that left side, we have got a gooseberry. That's that one there. There's black currants and red currants, which I cut right down, thinking we didn't have any need for them, what to do with them. So, but apparently I can make wine out of those. So I don't know whether they'll grow back or not. Probably not. But anyway, at the end there, we've had another self-setter of a loganberry. So I'm not too fussed. The space is being used. Over here is a loganberry, and that stretches right the way across that fence here, which is 15 feet across. No, 17 feet across. And it goes around here, all the way across to the gate. The actual area here, this area is probably 12 feet across. Let me just think. Yeah, 12 feet. Okay, then we come down here. We've got 2 gooseberry bushes. 1, 2. And over here I've made it into a little flower bed. I've got some hollyhocks growing. There's half a dozen hollyhocks, so that'll be for future years. And also the main thing is, this is where the loganberries grow, down this side of the fence, so it needs to be clearish. The hollyhocks won't be too much of a problem. Another loganberry over here. This is where we get loads and loads of pounds of fruit off, and if you look closely you can see we've got loads of shoots. You'll have to excuse the lighting, folks, it's gone really dark. It's only about 2:30, I think, in the afternoon. Right, well, I'm just going to stick with the one side for the moment, folks. I've got a frame here, and then these are my flower beds. This is where I grow the perennials in. These 5 beds here. Then I've got a couple of gooseberries at the end there. And this is the annual bed. So there'll be 4 beds of annuals. You can see there's lots of self-setters coming here from last year. The rain's coming, folks, so I'm going to have to be quick. Right, over here I've got another sit-down area. So I sit here in the summer and I just admire all my flowers. Then we've got the big tunnel. Excuse the mess, folks. And it's a good job we've just come in at the moment, because can you hear it raining? Now in here I've got some red hot pokers growing from last year. They're in these pots here. And I've got some strawberries which are starting to get new growth now coming from the crowns. So I'm hoping I'll get some early strawberries with these. We've got some sweet something or other, I can never remember the name, growing here, some perennials. I've got 2 trays of oriental poppies growing nicely here. It's 30 plants. They're looking good. I've got some strawberries over here. I can see that we've got 10 of the plants in there. 10 out of the 12 are looking alright. The other 2 maybe not. And we've got 2 beds here which are empty. This tunnel is 6 metres by 3 metres. That's 20 feet by 10 feet. It's only raining a little. I'll carry on with the tour. If you follow me down this end, these are more strawberry beds, 5 of them. You can see hopefully this year we'll get some nice ones off there. Having said that, I've got another 48 plants coming to me in March, El Santas, which are going to be grown indoors. So hopefully we'll get some strawberries with those before the rest. So then we come to the small tunnel, which is 4 metres by 2 metres, or 12 feet, 13 feet, sorry, by 6 and a bit feet. So that's that one. Then at the end here, I've got my shed, and I've got my picnic table, and I've got my flower beds. And as you can see, we've got loads of daffodils here. Some of them are going up, bending over and that. I think I need to pick a few of these, to be honest, because they've come early and it's a bit too early to sit here and to, you know, to admire them. So my camcorder is getting wet, folks. So anyway, so that's my sit down area. Now it does go a little bit further, but this is my kind of junky area, compost and, you know, things to be sorted area. Never quite gets sorted out. So actually that's where the fence, my plot, starts. So this whole area I've just shown you is 100 feet long. Now if we come back up, this particular area here is not mine. My plot on this side starts at the netted area, and inside there you can see I've currently got strawberries and a few plants ready I've got to put in outside. So that's in there. And I should say that this area is actually 50 feet long by 22 feet wide. And then down here I've got rhubarb from last year what I've grown, and some raspberries what I potted on. I've got some strawberry plants down here. I've got some rhubarb. I don't know whether anything's coming through yet. 2 rhubarb plants down here, and I can see one of them, yeah, both of them are shooting, so they're doing all right. Come with me here. Then we've got 1, 2, 3 and a half rows of raspberries, 22 feet across. There's quite a few there. I think there's 300 or 400 canes. Rhubarb. There's another rhubarb down here that hasn't come through yet, and there's a couple around the back. There's also 4 plants in here. Then we've got 6 fruit trees. We've got an apple, 2 plum, and 2 pear. 3 pears, sorry. This is the pit what you've seen on the earlier video, where I've actually just finished fencing it off along that side. So my fence did come, my boundary did come to these posts here, just here and there. Where is it? Somewhere I can't see with the screen. Somewhere over there. But I've now moved it to take in the footpath, because that was part of my allotment. That's going to give me all this space where I'm sure I can get another 5 beds in there, raised beds. But we'll see how it develops. I've got to build it up first. So that's it, folks. That's basically, you can see what I've got the slabs in. I've got to build this side up with more soil and just once that's dried out, dig some more out and just pile it up here to make a bank around here. So that'll be a job for the when it gets dry, the summer months maybe. So that's it, folks. That's basically what mine looks like. It's this whole area right the way down there, and then this area here down to that netted enclosure to just the other side. I wish I'd got the bit at the end, but I haven't. Okay, folks, I hope that makes it a bit clearer. The total area of 150 feet. Great, thanks for watching.